Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I'm going to be reacting to RAYE and her album My 21st Century Blues. I said that I would do the album if I got a certain amount of likes on the video I did when I reacted to Ice Cream Man and Escapism, that's it. And I'm glad that you got the likes there because I've been really looking forward to it. So yeah, I had a lot more information about RAYE and stuff to do with her label and her not being able to put out an album for a long time, and then her breaking out of that contract with that label and being able to write an album and it blowing up and just her getting her flowers, basically. I'll have a little look. She's 28, so she's my age. That's cool. Yeah, following her departure from her record label, RAYE released Escapism, featuring 070 Shake independently. Oh, so she's making music independently now, which is fantastic. I think that's the right move after you've been so trapped in something terrible. Yeah, the song went viral on TikTok and catapulted up the charts across the world. She told Clash the song is a story about running away from everything as fast as you can. The lyrics are about leaving everyone on red and going out on your own. It came from a messy time, but as humans, we just have to keep surviving. Totally related to that song as well. And I love that she wrote a song fully about it, that messy kind of self-destructive state, honestly. So many of us do it and don't talk about it. Also, it says here that her mother is of Ghanaian Swiss heritage and her English father, who I think was also lived or was born in Yorkshire. Yeah, so that's her dad. I was looking it up earlier because I was trying to do a review for the song Escapism, and I did a pretty good written out review, but then I came to the realization that I don't want to really do full-on reviews. I want to stick to doing reactions because I've had a whole situation on my channel recently where I've got a copyright strike. So this video, the music will be cut up quite a lot, and if you don't like that, don't bother watching. But if you're here to hear what I say about the songs and see, most of my reaction to the song, then stick around. Right, okay, so I found this little blog that someone's written. I'll give it a read. It says, RAYE is built differently. At 14, while other teenagers were doing God knows what under the school sports stands, RAYE was in studio sessions writing songs for major artists. Yes, I think I remember this. She was writing songs for other people, but never really got to release her own stuff. I think she may have released her own stuff, but some years ago. Yeah, she was writing songs for major artists. She said, I look back on those days and think, wow, I was really one tough cookie. She recalls speaking to InStyle over Zoom from her home in London. I was a young 14-year-old girl working with 35-year-old men as the only girl in the room. I worked with some incredible talents, also in very precarious situations. I started so young and I've seen so many things behind closed doors, and I had to really fight in those rooms. Oh my gosh, it gives me chills to think about. This article looks like it might be a little bit dated though, because it says she's 24 here. But of course she brought out her album this year, so yeah, that one obviously it would have some information, but I want some information about now. Departure from Polydor, My 21st Century Blues and International Recognition. Okay, this might have something on it. A collaborative single, Bed with Jerry Corey and David Guetta, was released in February 2021. The song would peak at number 3 on the UK singles chart, becoming RAYE's highest charting single as a lead artist on the chart at the time. In June 2021, RAYE released the single Call on Me, which was intended to serve as the lead single for her debut studio album. RAYE co-wrote and co-produced the song Let Them Know by Mabel, which was also released the same month. Later that month, RAYE revealed that her record label, Polydor Records, had been withdrawing her debut album for several years. The statement received support from fellow artists including Charli XCX, MNEK, and Rina Sawayama. RAYE later went on a hiatus following the statement, and in July 2021 she announced that she had parted ways with Polydor to work as an independent artist. RAYE closed the year performing her euphoric Sad Show headline UK and Ireland tour. In June 2022, RAYE released the single Hard Out Here, her first release as an independent artist. The second single, Black Mascara, was released in August 2022. And was followed by a dual single release, Escapism, featuring 070 Shake and The Thrill Is Gone in October 2022. All singles would come together to form RAYE's debut studio album, My 21st Century Blues, which was released in February 2023. In support of the album, RAYE embarked on a mini tour entitled The Story So Far, which marked her first headlining shows in Europe and North America. This was followed by My 21st Century Blues Tour, which commenced in February 2023. By December 2022, following the track going viral on multiple streaming platforms, Escapism ascended into the top 10 of the UK singles charts, later peaking at number 1 in the first week of 2023, marking RAYE's highest charting single and first chart topper in the country. In the United States, Escapism became RAYE's first song to chart on the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 22. The track also charted internationally, becoming RAYE's best charting single of her career to date in various territories. So cool. And honestly, it is such a good song. It is so good. And I'm just so glad that she's getting what she deserves for, well, what did I just read on that other article? She's been doing it since she was 14 and probably in lots of compromising scenarios and whatever. And of course, I've reacted to her song Ice Cream Man, so I know there was some horrible times. So I'm actually so excited to get into this album because I know she's got some stories to tell. She's a strong, strong woman, and I'm a very fucking brave, strong woman. That's what she is. Yeah, she really fucking is. So, damn. It's going to be some relatable stuff here. And I'm not saying, because I'm also such a strong woman. But I'm just saying I've had a past. I mean, so many people have, but, I've really had a bit of a harrowing one at times. So, yeah. I've already related to 2 of the songs. I'm sure I'm going to relate to more of them. In January 2023, RAYE opened for Lewis Capaldi's Broken by Desire to Be Heavenly Sent tour in the UK and Ireland. RAYE was also announced to be opener for Kali Uchis Red Moon in Venus tour. During the North American leg, which will commence in April, in February 2023, RAYE made her US network television debut performance on The Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert. RAYE supported Kali Uchis Red Moon and Venus tour, which took place from April. RAYE will support SZA on the second leg of the SOS tour, which will commence in June. How exciting is that? Wow, she's really getting what she deserves. That makes me so happy. The fact that this label, Polydor, was just kept prolonging the release. I don't really understand. It's like they were trying to use her up to write songs for bigger artists and kind of dangle having her own album over her head in this weird way. And it just feels gross. It's almost like they were using her. But anyway, let's actually get into it because I've been talking for a while now. But I did really want to get into the details before I started because I know that you guys would be telling me in the comments anyway. But it's nice to have an understanding of it because I already kind of got some bits from you guys in the comments on the video I did before. So yeah, you get it. If you want to see this uncut, then please do come over to Patreon. It really helps me out. It literally is my bread and butter. It really validates the amount of time and effort I do put into these videos for you guys because I want to make every video great and enjoyable and filled with detail and put my whole self into them, you know what I mean? But yeah, so if you do want to become a patron, then please do check that out. It'll be in the link in the description. And follow me on Instagram if you want to. I post lots of random things on there, sometimes do little lives. I did a live the other day, hoping to do more. And yeah, comment, subscribe, of course. Please do get liking, get commenting, because it helps engagement. And also, I absolutely love reading your comments, so do it. Oh yeah, before we start, actually, I didn't even mention, but I tried to do a makeup look that was inspired by RAYE's look from the album. She has I'll show you a picture of what she looks like here. And yeah, obviously I don't like doing anything exactly the same, but I want to do an inspired by version in the style of me. So yeah, this is what I've come up with. I feel like it looks quite glamorous. Oh yeah, I've got to take my bloody earrings out to put my headphones on. I'm definitely getting some in-ear headphones soon. Because the overhead ones, they mess up your hair, they whatever. And you can't really look the way you want to look. Certainly can't wear dangly earrings. Right, okay, first song is called Introduction. So it's not really a song, it's just an introduction. I'll let it run into Oscar-winning tears, I think. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out tonight. All the way from London, England. You know the place. Little help from Mike Sabbath and our house band. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm heartbreak welcome to the wonderful Ray.
Ooh. Oh, hello there. I love that kind of jazz club feeling. And it is Oscar-winning tears, of course.
Height is irrelevant. He was a 1 out of 10. I wish that I knew it then. Truly invulnerable.
Oh, I love it.
I can't deny I was stuck in a daze. Terrible phase. Convincing, no, very believable. The role that you played. So I'll take this front row seat. Go ahead, cry those Oscar-winning tears. Tears, baby.
Ooh.
Oh, look how you talk to me. Cursing and blasphemy.
Ooh.
Fuck you, you did it again. So I'll take this front row seat.
I don't think the industry was ready for Ray.
When there's tears pouring in the tears. I can see right through your tears. No tissues, no string section, no tiny violins. I'll take this front row seat. And baby, baby, ahead and cry. Baby, 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 would you really go ahead and would you go ahead and just cry? Tears, baby.
Wow.
And after his Oscar-winning performance, I left the room and never saw him again.
What do you even say to that? The industry was not ready for Ray. They freaking weren't. Because that is top notch. That is a fantastic song. I'm actually like blown away by it. It had everything. Whoa. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because this is something I wanted to do, and only on the songs that I feel like I really want to do it with, but I'm going to go through it a bit and pick out little bits just so I can, it's kind of like a mini review, you know what I mean? But I just want to hear it a little bit and, yeah, mention bits I like.
Hello, it's Ray here.
I love how she talks like, you know, she comes in like, hello, hello, it's Ray here. Please get nice and comfortable and lock your phones because the story is about to begin. I love it. It's so intimate. It really feels like, and it's at the beginning of the album. Obviously, we had the intro where she was being introduced, but now she is the main person. You know, she is the character that is on the stage, and it's not really a character. It's herself telling her own life story. I just think it's so cool. But yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish that I knew it then. I'm still recovering.
I love how when you first get hit with the first verse and it's like, doof, you know, really like the kick drum just pounds, and then but then there's no drum and it's just like a piano playing in that kind of tense but like still soft, gentle way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you about one of my many men. Name is irrelevant, height is irrelevant. He was a 1 out of 10. I wish I knew it then. I'm still recovering. Oh, so good. Oh, it's theatrical. It's theatrical. And she really knows how to tell the story. She's given you, you know, I'm going to tell you about one of the men. They are irrelevant, but, you know, he was awful and he's obviously put me in a lot of pain. I think that's so cool. And then she goes on to say, truly I'm vulnerable. I love a sentiment. Quickly I opened up. I learned my lesson then. Thought I was safe again. Thought he was innocent. I was so wrong. You know, again, falling for the bad guy, thinking they're the good guy. Taylor's old as time. I like to always say that. Can't deny it. Oh my gosh. Love that. I can't deny. It gives me like old school feelings, you know, like an early 2000s feeling that. I can't deny I was stuck in a daze, terrible phase. Don't know who it's reminding me of, but it's like some R&B kind of feel to it. And then like obviously the drums have come in a little bit more now, but it's still not as amped up as it's gonna get. I love the tempo of the drum. I love that. Kratos, Oscar, really, really accenting with the drum there, but also because the words are so impactful. Cry those Oscar-winning tears, those lying tears, those crocodile tears. Yeah, tell me you're sorry when you're not, you know? Her voice. Ugh. Tears, baby. Oh! She does it so much better than me, but she's showcasing her voice like straight away on the album and showing she can really sing. And it's cool because I could hear Beyonce sing a song like this, and I think she's written for Beyonce. I skimmed over something earlier when I was looking at like her stuff, and it said that she's written for people like Beyonce, and I was like, I could actually hear Beyonce singing a song like this, but I'm so glad it's RAYE doing it because her voice suits it so much. She's got her own little flair. Oh, it's just, I'm so glad. It's crazy because she's already a songwriter for many, many years. So of course this is going to be written very well. Oh, it makes me so happy to be able to hear really great independently written work in the mainstream media. It's so cool. So cool. It didn't have to be. Oh yeah, this bit! I would have forgotten about that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was thinking, like, is that someone saying it and it's been, like, you know, gone through different plugins to make it sound like a twangy kind of guitar, you know, funk guitar with a bit of wow-wow on it, like, wow, 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 wow. I don't know, it's so cool, though. It gives it a little bit of sass. It's that is classic. He did it again. Yeah. And that gives it like an old funk feeling, you know? It's got that kind of like proper, yeah, it's like funk. It really is. It's soulful. It's, oh, ow. It kind of gives me a bit of Macy Gray as well. I think that's what I was trying to think of earlier, actually. It's giving me a bit of, I don't even know a lot of Macy Gray songs. I know like the popular ones, but it reminds me of it. It does. Go ahead, Kratos, Oscar. I love how she's like, what she's saying is like, she didn't give a fuck. She's like, yeah, go on and do it. It'll be entertaining. Literally, that's basically what she's saying. It's entertaining to her to watch this person lie to her at this point. Oh, that. I love it when she goes into that. She goes, for the last time, I'm your audience, I'll take this front row seat. It has such a theatrical feeling, but it also feels a little bit like, like it kind of has like this like freedom to it. You know, if you've seen my videos before, I called them like freedom notes, freedom chords, freedom. You know, it's like a little bit psychedelic about it, something that feels very like, you know, like you've been lifted, the heavenly almost. So good. I wonder what the chord is being played there, actually. I'll look at what the chords are in general, because it does feel heavenly. I wonder if there's some major sevenths going on. You've got lots of flat notes, E flat, D flat. That gives it that jazzy feel, I feel. Yeah, in the bridge, there are C7s. F, E flat, D flat, B flat minor coming. Okay, so there are seventh chords in here, but they're not on the bits I was thinking. And I guess, like, if you think about it, her vocal can almost make it feel like it's a seventh chord where she places the vocal. If you know what I mean. I just love the way it sounds. I need to hear it again. Take this front row seat. Oh, just I'll take this front row seat. Oh, it's just so heavenly. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess because it's stripped back as well. And the way she sings it gives it that extra. I love it. Anyway. Oh yeah, this bit. That vocal is insane. Wow. I love how it really charges you up, you know, and baby, baby, would you really go ahead and would you go ahead and just, you know, it's like, duh, 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 you're really getting charged and charged and charged up, just to be thrown in. I love breaks in a song, and I think if you've seen my videos before, you might know that. I love when a song like breaks and then comes back in, breaks, comes back in. I don't know, something about that to me is just so addictive, basically. Also, I love her voice when she was really pushing it out. I love the backing vocals. They fit so nicely. Amazing. All right, well, anyway, that was Oscar-winning Tears. Absolutely loved it. Oh my God, really loved it. But we're going to move on. Hard Out Here. Ooh.
Figure a way out.
Oh, it's so rhythmic.
Know about hustling as a young
Ooh, the
girl
drum.
in the dungeon.
Oh, and the backing vocals. It's really on theme with the last song.
CRO, I'm from the ends, but I'm an actor. Sort of the one cause I fucking nearly dying from addiction.
Ooh.
Phone against me, you shall have a prosper.
Ooh. Oh.
Be hands off my mouth, fuck you think this is. I told my lawyer stand by. Nah, I bet you wish. Maybe I bounce back.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
The fuck is cheating on me? Am I a whack? Never again. It's a Chevy. What you know about finance? I'm on smoke now, babe. I think it's time to cut the vibe. All in God's timing.
Oh, no, the amount of shivers I keep getting.
You wasn't trying, you were sitting on diamonds.
It makes me emotional. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my God. Another incredible song. I am going to go through that one as well. There's just so much that's going on that I love, that I want to talk about. Oh my gosh. I need to hear it. Right, let's start. Ugh. I love that. It starts off very, you know, emotive with the string and synth sounds. And again, she's there saying, like, I want to, you know, tell you this story. Please listen to me. It seems like she's constantly starting a song with listen up, you know, hear me out. She really is demanding the listener to listen for real. Like, this is a story that is true and it means a lot to her. So she wants you to soak it all in. I love that. It's been dark, it's been hard out, and it's all like pitched down. And then a woo, which is really squeaky and distorted, and then hits you with the beat. That's so good. It's a little bit like the first one, and you know, very much like the first one had that, you know, short little bars, basically. Figured a way out. And it reminds me of give it away now. My pen is a gun, I'm finna spray now. I love that. I mean, I know so many people, like rappers, have talked about the pen being like a weapon and even a gun, but it's a way, my pen is a gun, finna spray now. You know, she's she's gonna spray it like a gun, but basically she's just gonna spill all her feelings out, the truth out. Her pen is a weapon to all these pigs that have taken her down at times, you know. I love that. He said I was out, said I was done. Look at his face now. You can imagine this guy being like, you know what I mean? You just imagine him like, absolutely dumbfounded at the success she has got, and it must feel so freaking sweet. The drum kind of skips a little beat there that I love. What you know about hustling? But that's so fun. That's so fun. Oh my God. And then it comes in with a boom, boom. So like the bass is thicker and deeper. Oh, that synth. Oh my God, see, you missed so much on the first listen. That is so distorted and like, crazy. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so she goes, oh, what you know about systems, about drug drinks, fucking nearly dying from addictions. So what do you know about all that? You start to wonder why I'm Christian. It's like, well, now you wonder, like maybe she's been criticised for being Christian before because like obviously the Christian religion has a lot of not always great morals and so on, as many religions are against the LGBTQ plus or against many things, to be honest. You know, it's not always a safe place. But she's saying it like, oh, you wonder why I'm Christian because she's gone for addiction. And of course, people that have gone for addiction sometimes turn to God to get out of their addictions. And she even says, without the Lord, I'd take my life for all the times I've been a victim. I get it, because I know. I get it on a personal level. I'm not saying I'm someone that is a Christian, but to have a faith, to have faith in general or a belief system is important when you've gone through so many dark things where you've been a victim. So totally understand it. But I'm glad that she states it as well. You know, she's kind of like backing herself up a bit, being like, I know some of you might wonder why I'm a Christian, but this is why, you know. Oh yeah, I love that. You know, it kind of feels like, you know, her mum is Ghanaian Swiss, but you know, it's given that kind of, but it has that kind of African feel to it, you know, and also her lazy, like, you should never prosper. It's just got that flavour to it. I love it. I need to hear it again. Ugh. Oh, and then this bit. I love that weird pitched vocal. So on Logic, when you are pitching up a vocal using the flex tool, you can flex the pitch. Like if you were to go, I might actually show you, but if I was to pitch that up, so I'll go, B. I'll pitch it up and you'll see what it sounds like. It sounds very similar to that. It doesn't sound like a normal voice. It sounds like a, weirdly robotic, strained voice, which I think is really cool stylistically. B. And then you've got like this, sounds like a weird like banjo or mandolin or something. Giving it a bit of like a, you know, twist there as well. Love that there. So already, all the white men CEOs, fuck your privilege, get your pink chubby hands off my mouth, fuck you think this is. I love how she's being really like strong against them. I told my lawyer, stand by, and then in brackets, war. Oh my God, that's so powerful. War. It's gonna be war because I am not backing down. It's gonna be as big as war because that's how much, you know, wrath I have in me. And then talk about wrath. She says there is no wrath like a woman scorned, which is in the Bible, of course. So, so good. I've been too nice, triple the price, pay me the whole bag. These motherfuckers cheating on me. Am I a wag? And I don't know if you'll know what this means in America, but I'm taking it as a wag as being a footballer's wife. That's what footballers' wives are called. They're called wags in England. And of course, a lot of footballers are known for cheating on their spouses. I don't know if that's what it exactly means, but that's what I'm taking from it. I love that. I'm on smoke now. I think it's time to cut the violins. Like, stop the sad shit. I'm now on smoke. So I've got the rage in me. I've got the, I've got the gall. It's so good. On God's timing. Boom. Oh, it's so like hefty. It just shows you it's a statement that is being made. On God's timing. Oh, the way the violin does that, like, distressed little sound, and like about the grown men crying, and how like, that would be such a wonderful thing for her to witness, these grown, disgusting men who tried to push her down, seeing them cry. So good. And this goes back to what I was saying before about, like, I feel like the record label were using her to write hit songs, but never giving her own album. You wasn't trying, you were sitting on diamonds, and she was the diamonds. They weren't trying to help her, they just wanted what she could give them. You see me now, I'm shining. I don't even know if that was correct or not, but I love the way she does that with the motion. And then you got that, like, again, that high-pitched vocal, I think it is actually, swimming alongside it. So good. Then back into this. Those strings again. Oh, so good. It is so good. But yeah, anyway, that one was hard out here. Powerful song. Moving on to Black Mascara.
Once you see my black mascara into my mama's hands, you selfish man, you understand.
Oh, that.
Once you see my
Oh, here we go. 4 on the floor. That's cool. She says, you done to me, and then you're done to me. Oh my god, I've got so much chills. This is giving me tattoo. Ooh. Yeah, right. Oh my god, that's good. This is like a full-on dance track. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I can't believe I haven't listened to this sooner. You were so right when you said I'd love this.
Tell them hoes to be minding their business. Heart broke, but I'm still looking like millions. 6 shots. I'm here now fucked up thinking it's a why.
Ooh.
It's nice.
That vibrato on the tail end of her voice. Oh, it is rising, it is rising. I was so scared it was going to be a fake drop. Do you understand how it feels and what you do? Oh my gosh, that could be a 7-minute song. Yeah, I'm not going to go over this one just because I think it was pretty straightforward. But I will look at the About section on Genius, see if there's anything said. Yeah, I can't go through every one. I thought maybe I would, but then I looked at how long I've been filming already and was like, oh, it's already been 1 whole hour and I've got through, 4 songs now. So I was like, maybe I'll just have a look on Genius on this one. I can't do it, deep dive into every single one, of course. I would be here all bloody day. Right, anyway, Black Mascara. I love that though. It felt so freaking good and fun. So this is what RAYE has said about the song. So I just need to move this over a bit because my neck is hurting. I don't know why. I've got it in like a funny angle or something. This song is about another story that has contributed to my blues. I used the juxtaposition of an upbeat dance track to tell this awful story of being misled by someone I really loved and trusted. While it was a dark, low moment, it was also cathartic for me. The lyric, "Once you see my black mascara run from me to my mother's hands," is me saying, if only you could actually see the damage that's been done, but I don't want the story to end there. It's meant to be empowering, to lend a voice to women like me who have experienced their own blues in the 21st century. That's what my album is about, really, tackling all of those blues that we experience as a generation. Ironically, this is the only upbeat dance track on the album, but I used my voice this time to tell a raw, unfiltered story. Oh, amazing. Yeah, and she really did. Oh, she's so cool. I love her. What an idol. Okay, right. Anyway, let's move on to Escapism. Obviously, I have already heard it, so you can go watch my full reaction to that. So this isn't really a reaction. I'm just going to be listening for fun because I like it. Let's go.
All of my diamonds are dripping on them. A little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. Heart broke bitch, high heels, 6 inch in the back of the nightclub, sipping champagne. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. You're asking me my symptoms, doctor, I don't wanna feel.
I bet everyone does her accent when they sing these songs.
A new man on me, it's about to get sweaty.
I love that bit.
Take a step back to see the glass half full. At least it's the Prada 2-piece that I'm tripping in.
Oh, so good. The shallow positives.
Looking for a man who's on the same page. Back to the intro, back to the bars. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. Doctor, I don't wanna feel. Yes, I don't wanna feel. I was naked when I leave, and I was naked when I came. So what? Streets small, but it go both ways. So
this bit. So weird. I love it though.
lipstick smudged like Montana.
Other than this 4/4 kick drum pounding in my head. So good. You can totally see how that became popular, but it's also like, oh my god, like a genuinely really good song becoming really popular is such a nice feeling, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, we are going to move on because I have done a reaction on it. I could go into deeper detail, and I have actually written a whole review on the song. I have, but I'm not going to go for every bit of it. It'll just take too long. There were certain things I might mention, though, just very, very quickly, actually. Yeah, when we get into the second verse, the lyrics have very clever meanings to them. Like when she says about the glass being half full, looking at the glass half full, she knows she's hooking up with a stranger. She knows she shouldn't be doing it. But the positive thing is like, oh, at least I'm, rocking my 2-piece Prada set, underwear, whatever. And of course, it's a very shallow positive, because when you're in that situation, there isn't a lot of positives to outweigh the bad choices that you're making. Maybe it'll make more sense if I read what I've actually written. Okay, the lyrics here have many clever meanings to them, like when she says about the glass being half full when she is hooking up with a stranger, because she has her Prada 2-piece underwear on. It's shallow, but so is everything when you're making bad choices. That's what I wrote, yes. The positives don't usually weigh up. Yeah, that's how I wanted to say it. I also wanted to mention that when she says, I'm in the back of the taxi sniffing Coca-Cola, there's like a deeper vocal underneath it, and it reminds me of like the Addiction Devil. So yeah, I wanted to put that one in there as well. Yeah, I don't think there's too much else that I wanted to say about it though. But anyway, let's move on then. We now have Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
This is a bit different with the guitar.
Sweet,
Ooh.
sweet Mary Jane.
Oh, we're getting a real bluesy, southerny feel. Okay, we're talking about that, Mary Jane.
You take these bitter thoughts in my brain and let them fall like summer rain. Codeine, silent, marvelous codeine.
Oh shit, this is hitting too real, guys. Oh, fuck. I relate.
I've been clean.
Yeah. Oh, no one talks about that. You miss it. Oh, that's beautiful. Melodies on point.
Red wine, you always gave me the best advice. Courage
Ooh.
to call the man who makes me cry.
The way that drum smacks you in the face.
Oh, how we've danced tonight. Sweet, sweet,
Oh, that is so heavenly. It also feels classic, that melody. It reminds me of something. Oh, now we got the Mandy. Oh, some people call it Molly. But yeah, in England it's Mandy.
Stone cold bitch in the
Yes,
morning,
you fucking
aren't you?
are. So
Aren't you,
funny.
Mandy?
Oh, it's stunning song. Painfully stunning. Bittersweet for sure. Oh, it fades out. I get that. That makes a lot of sense to me, actually. That fade out really works. Felt like it came in for a little bit just to do this little, you know, an ode to drugs, basically. And then it just fizzles out like it was just a passing thought, a little moment that needed to be addressed. It's just so true. So, of course, we've got Mary Jane, which is the devil's lettuce, smoking the old marijuana. And yeah, it's true. When you touch my mouth, I levitate. You take those bit of thoughts in my brain and make them fall like summer rain. Absolutely. Literally. It's a cure for everything. I'm joking. It's not. And then when she got into codeine, I felt myself tense up a little bit. I was like, that thing. That little chestnut. Well, okay, I feel like I mention this in every single video, but I'm kind of being beckoned to mention it here. So, if any of you don't know, I was addicted to a form of codeine. I was addicted to dihydrocodone. It's horrible names like dehydrate, dihydrocodone. What a horrible name! But yeah, it was like codeine but on steroids, so just even stronger. So yeah, but what she's saying, silent, marvelous codeine, how I miss your chemical hug. Yeah. Like, the thing is, she's saying like, I miss it. And I feel like out of all the drugs, that's the one you'll miss the most, I think, because it's just it is a painkiller. It doesn't just kill your physical pain, it kills your emotional pain and makes the world so much better. Sorry, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I am not fucking glorifying it, but it does make things better. Life's been hard since I've been off it, trust me. However, I don't see that being the case for years to come. And plus, if I was to carry on taking it, I would have deteriorated very quickly, and I would have had to take more and more and more until I couldn't take anymore, and then I just die. So there's literally, obviously, the downfall of it is that, and of course, many other problems that come with it, because you're not really addressing anything when you're on it. You need to address things, and you don't when you're on it. And you become so placid that you let people walk around on you. You don't even have a backbone because you're just like, who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. You know, like, oh well, I'm cool. Nothing feels that painful. Therefore, I can just cruise through life like this. Trust me, if I could live off it, I fucking would. But you can't. You can't keep going with it. It becomes a monster that is saying, take more, take more, take more, until you're just dead. So yeah, but she ain't wrong. How I miss your chemical hug since I've been clean, but you hold me better than any man did. Yeah, it's painful, but I get it. Oh yeah, and then of course she says about the red wine. You always gave me the best advice. It feels like she's being a little bit sarcastic there, and she'd drink them all and call her ex, and it wasn't good. But she also says about how we've danced tonight, red wine, you know. Alcohol also has benefits of fun and so on, of course, and confidence and so on. But it's ultimately terrible, of course. And then we get to Mandy, which is definitely what Americans might call Molly. And it is a drug that makes you feel very loving and happy for a time until the next day. And she's so damn right here. Oh, when I met you, we had quite the year. You showed me love so pure, so stoned, and left me in bed alone. You're a stone cold bitch in the morning, aren't you? Yeah, because to come down is unbelievable. real, as worst come down you could probably ever get. That's the story of all these drugs, and how she's describing it is absolutely on point in such a sexy, bluesy way. Ooh, so good. Wow. Does kind of make me want to have a little smoky smoke, but let's carry on. Okay, now we've got The Thriller's Gone. And there's a song called that as well. The Thriller's Gone. Wow, the thriller's gone. Who does it? Oh, it's BB King, yeah. And he's like, the thriller's gone. I can't even remember what it all goes like, but yeah, he's got a song called The Thriller's Gone. But yeah, let's do it. This is RAYE singing The Thriller's Gone.
Painkillers and codeine. I got stomach cramps under my sweater.
That's a downside of codeine as well. I like the way this feels.
Silk sheets and I'm crying in them and I'm staying here when I should go. Say something nice to me. Get so mad if I disagree. Can't stand the sight of me. He used to get excited when I'm thrill is gone.
Yeah, that's cool. She's paying homage to BB King here.
Summer dies in his eyes when I find
Wow.
the thrill is gone.
Ooh, tempo, bitch.
I can't sleep in the same bed as you. Something just
Oh, that is a different verse. That slinky drum. Good. Feels so retro.
The thrill is gone.
Ooh, okay. So that's the type of song that I would call like a perfect album song. So, of course, you've got the songs that sound like they could be singles, but then you've got the songs that sound like, you know, they're for the album, but they're so good. You know, they're really, really fucking good. And that's that type of song to me. I am going to go through this one, I think, just because there's lots of little bits to it, I feel. I love how, like, she went from sounding super British in, like, the first ones and whatever. And she does sound British here, like, in the way she's speaking. But, like, the sound has changed. The instrumental has that... You know, really funky New York kind of retro feeling there. But also a little bit southern with the tambourine. Codeine, I got stomach cramps under my sweater. That's another thing that I wanted to mention about codeine is like, yeah, if you take too much, you are going to have busted bowels. You really are. So, and then if you don't take them, it could go the other way. So yeah, it does sound like she's talking about someone who's a bad boy, basically. Card games and heart games, he said, let's play, I should know better. My boy ain't my boy, but I call him that because it feels better. I love that. That's so cool. It's like, you know, he ain't really my boy. He's off round with probably lots of other women, but I say it because it feels better than, you know, him not being my boy. Court case last Monday, but he bust trial, so I feel better. Painkillers and codeine, I got stomach cramps under my sweater. It sounds like not a great time that she's in. She's obviously an addict here. There's been a court case. You know, maybe he's a criminal or something, but, you know, he got out and he got it all right. But, you know, this doesn't sound like a great time. Dark words from his dark mind. Now there's dark stains under my eyes. She obviously doesn't sleep a lot. She's in a bit of a bad space here. I'm scared when I look at him and I don't know why I'm surprised. Silk sheets and I'm crying in him and I'm staying here when I should go. I'm scared if I leave now, he'll never come back. Yeah, just that feeling of this guy sounds like bad news and definitely she's in a bad place. So like it's not a good mix and they can make each other prolong the, you know, bad sort of situation that their lives are in. Say something nice to me, say something nice to me. I nod and I agree. You get so mad if I disagree. It sounds a little bit like he's abusive actually. And I'm not saying, I don't know if he's physically abusive. When she says dark stains under my eyes, rather than dark circles, stains almost feels like bruising, like she's been hit. And she also said she's scared of him. I mean, we already know he's a criminal, so But yeah, I'll just keep listening for a minute. I love the backing vocals. Just love the whole, like, the thrill is gone, the thrill is gone, the thrill is gone. Oh, just that funkiness of it all. It's so good. I don't even know what to say other than it's damn funky and it's good. Feels really retro. Okay, so I love when she lifts her voice into the thrill is gone, the thrill is gone, the thrill is gone. It's like really thin. It's a really great mixed voice, but when I say thin, I don't mean like weak. I mean it's just like, you know, like the line of it looks thin. Oh, it's so cool. Something dies in his eyes when I find them. That's interesting. So when she finds his eyes, as in like when he is actually looking at her, she can see there's something dead in them, you know, because the thriller's gone, basically. He doesn't want her like that anymore. But then it gets to... Oh, her voice there. Oh! And then we get into this little slinky... I don't know, does it slow... I think it slows down in tempo as well as like just the drum hitting different. It's not a bum bum bat to dum bum bat. It's now doom doom ka, doom doom ka. You know, not exactly that, but you know what I mean, the pacing, like half-time sort of pace. But I actually feel like the tempo of the song has changed as well, in my opinion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it slows in tempo. She reminds me of Amy Winehouse here, actually. Yeah, okay. I love how the verse does this, though. How it slows down into that sexy tempo. Very Amy Winehouse here. Even the way she goes, I shut the door behind me quickly. Got that, that Amy Winehouse has. I can't sleep in the same bed as you. Something just doesn't feel right. When you fall asleep, I leave the room as you're closing your eyes. I shut the door behind me quickly as I get in my car. But then the second I leave you, I wish I was where you are. That's just typical. You know, you want to leave this person, and as soon as you do, you suddenly get all this fear. And it's actually a very natural, like, biological thing that happens where you start freaking out. You're like, oh my God, no, I need this person. And that can be one of the dependency you have on someone is definitely one of the hardest things to get away from when you're trying to leave a relationship. 100%. And it's like our bodies go into like literal survival. It tries to push you back with that person because it at least knows the abuse and like it knows what it's like. It's used to that. So when you're trying to get away from it, your body's like, we won't survive. It's all too different. Like your body doesn't like change at all. So it tries to reject it as much as possible. I need to sit differently because my back is really hurting. I don't know what to do. Maybe if I... Sorry. Maybe if I twist a bit and look at it like this for a bit, just so I can get a little bit of a stretch in my shoulder and neck here. Right, anyway. Then we go into the chorus again. What you say? Oh, what you say? Oh, it's like a chant, like a cheerleading chant almost. Like a mantra almost. I love that. He got to get on the road. Hey, got to get on the road, got to shake a little dust off, got to get up, walk away, get on the plane now. Yeah, good. I'll leave him in the past. I pray. I know it's done. It's sad to say, but the thriller's gone. The thriller's just gone. And actually, it's good that you're getting away from this guy. He didn't sound like a good one at all. So... yay. Good. Right, okay, and then we got the end bit where she does the thriller's gone in that sexy way of like... The thrill is gone. Oh, it's so good. Thrill. It's just like a little yodel in there. Thrill. Ah! Ooh. Ah! Ah! Anyway, such a good song. Love it. She got away from that guy. Good. Okay, now we got Ice Cream Man. I have heard it. So just gonna play it and yeah, it'll be cut up quite a bit, but you get it.
He told me, hey, I really like what you were doing. But when I got there, should've heard what he was saying. Coming like an ice cream man, till I felt his ice cold hands. And no, I didn't say a word, I guess that proves it. I'm a woman. Cause I'm a woman. I'm a very fucking brave, strong woman. And I've been broken for a moment. I've been through it. I was a girl, now I'm grown, I'm a woman.
Oh, so good.
Fucking strong woman.
You're right.
It took a while to understand what my consent means. If I was ruthless, they'd be in the penitentiary. Please, when no one heard me asking them to help me.
Oh,
God damn.
oh, this song is so powerful.
Explain why I'm silently blaming myself, cause always going round and round in my head.
I love that.
Fingerprint stuck a stain on my skin. You pathetic dead excuse of a man.
What a powerful song. It really goes there. She really goes there. Ooh, it moves into this song. It moves into Flip a Switch. I wonder if they're connected anyway. Right, I'm going to play it now just so I can find out. Okay. Ooh, the Spanish guitar.
He won't take my heart, but he'll take off my dress. I'ma stay doing what us bitches do best.
Flip a switch on a brick and I tell him I'm dead if he calling me.
Ooh, so many different genres, but still with her theme, you know?
Don't block, mute, chat, new ID in the sack, new dicks on tap. She getting slapped, don't threaten me or talk to me ever like that. Brothers in the ends, I'll pull up right now. I'm alive in the night time and tell him I'm dead if he calling me. Flip a switch, knock you off too swift. Hit a thing I used to link, who always text back far. Since the fuckery from my past, I tend to move on quick. I tend to move on good. Season to speak, get to see me when you see me.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I no longer want you, you may never hold me. Time and the club sipping Hennessy. Tell him I'm dead if he calling me.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh. That was pretty. One more time, sorry.
Open up to your best friend, which one? Bitch like me, I just had to flip the switch on you. Tell him I'm dead if he's calling me.
Oh, that backing vocal, sorry.
Tell him I'm dead if he calling me. Very sound bitch, he crossed that line black.
Yes, ad-libs. Well, I need to hear it again. I'll try it after, but yeah. That's hard. I'm not really a run person.
I just had to flip the switch on you.
That's so cool. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, ooh. No, where did she go with it? I need to hear it one more time. Ooh. Ooh. I can't do it. I genuinely can't do it. Like, I feel like if I spent time trying to like deconstruct it, I'd be able to do it in the end. But no, definitely not like quickly, you know what I mean? It sounds so beautiful. But what I came to notice is like the song started and it was like, yeah, whatever, it was starting and I could feel like that Spanishy Latin sort of feel to it. I love that she has so many different genres in here and like lots of different sounds from all over the world. Like even in the first one, was it, or maybe the second one, it had like a little mandolin sound that sounded like, you know, like Chinese or something like that. And then of course she's got like little moments where she's got like her African sound where it's just the way she uses her like little melodies. When you listen to some like, you know, African pop and whatever, you'll hear it sounds similar, and the way she pronounces some of the words. and so on. And then she also had like, you know, the southern sound, and she had like a funky sound, bluesy sound. And now we got like, yeah, like I said, the Spanishy sound. But what I came to realise is like the song was actually subtle when it comes to instrumental, because it's a very wordy song. The song was more about telling a story, really using the words to tell the story here, and the music just accompanying it. So I found it even better that it had that Spanishy sound, because it didn't make it, it made it less boring, because you can get somewhere it's just a beat and you go on and you tell the story and it's not a lot going on. But with the Spanishy sound, it gave it a little bit more, you know, maybe a little bit more fire, a little more passion. You know what I mean? I love it. It was really cool. But yeah, it just sounds like she's saying, can't let your guard down and fall for someone anymore. That's what stupid girls do. Yeah, I've been a stupid girl. 4 days away, in his arms I invest. He won't take my heart, but he'll take off my dress. She's saying it quite obviously, you know. You kind of get the idea. Excuses rehearsed. I am blue, I am red. Fuck looking for love. I must stay doing what us bitches do best. Flip a switch on the prick. And basically just saying like ghosting. Taking the role of the guys that have like hurt her. By flipping a switch on her, and she's doing it back to them, because it's just how it happens. It's just a chain of events that happen. You become so hurt that you become hard and calloused, and then you end up being the person that hurt you. It just does happen. It just does. But yeah, she's saying like, come alive in the nighttime in the club sipping Hennessy and tell him I'm dead if he calling me. You know, I'm basically dead to this person. If he's trying to hook up with me, he ain't getting anywhere. Just like I never got anywhere with guys like him before, or guys that are bad guys, you know. It's crazy how it all happens. But yeah, I've been there. I've been where she is, for sure. But I'm in like a long-term relationship now, where obviously it's quite a while ago now. But yeah, very sound bitch to cross that line. I love how she uses so many words that like maybe not everyone would know, but in the UK, like they are just so normal. Saying sound, like, oh, she's sound or you're sound, just means like you're cool. You're like a decent person. You're a cool person. You're great. You're normally means like humble and down to earth and so on, you know. Sound as a pound, sometimes we say. Now that's just to make it even more British. Sound as a pound. Yeah, a very sound bitch. So you cross that line. Black heels, black shades. That my energy. Tell him I'm dead if he calling me. You're a very silly man. Block, block, mute chat. You know, she was saying about how she's been a stupid girl before, and now this man is a stupid man, well, a silly man, you know. New Addy in the sat, new dicks on tap. Yeah, she's going round at this point. She is sleazing it up, but it makes sense because she's been so hurt. And when you've been hurt like that, or if you've been a victim of horrible crimes, yeah, you do become sometimes a little bit more promiscuous, and then other times you become the least promiscuous, where you're like absolutely against it all. But that normally comes after being very promiscuous. Does that make sense? Okay, if I relate it back to me, and I can't speak for her, but I found like when in my early 20s, I was quite promiscuous. And yeah, it was like this, basically, like, yeah, just like this, literally. And then I realised all of it was painful, whether I was being used or if I was using someone else. It hurt so much. And then all my trauma from being a victim of SA and R word and so on started to pipe up, and then I became the most unpromiscuous person you could ever meet. I literally became a nun for years. I still am a bit, to be honest. But I'm healing that, you know. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm just saying I know where she's coming from. I don't relate to it now, but I did in a time of my life. And then she says something like, here, I'm moving through it a little bit. Hit a ting. I used to link who always texts back fast, and I would tell you kiss my ass. I know you wish that you could. Since the fuckery from my past, I tend to move on quick. I tend to move on good. Yeah, see, she's literally saying, like, because of all the fuckery, I know how to move on now because I've had my heart broken so many times, I'm used to it. Oh, totally know exactly what she's saying. I know it so much. And it's true. It's weird when you do get let down or rejected after, you know, feeling like this person likes you. Time after time again, you do kind of go, okay, cool, moving on then. And then you act just like it. You become hard. You become callous. You almost become like, you know, you need to feel that power again within you. So you become almost overly powerful and kind of treat men like shit, basically. And probably the other way around as well. Or for, of course, guy and guy, girl and girl, whatever. It doesn't matter what gender, what sexual orientation you are, what your sexual preferences are. It happens. If you get heartbroken enough, you become hardened and often act like the people that hurt you. It just is what happens. It's weird, but it's real. I wish I could do the rest of the video like this, because this is actually finally a comfy position. Can you imagine? And they're like, not in a mean way, but I definitely look like Stephen Hawkins, which is terrible because I do not have ALS or anything like that. So, you know, I think it's actually kind of offensive me sitting like this, but trust me, it is me just trying to stretch, because I am also disabled, just in different ways. Yeah, but yeah, we get the idea of the song. I absolutely love it. It's so good. I've really loved this album so far. I do actually want to mention the last lines. She does say, "Only because I was in love, I opened up. Now I'll open up to your best friend. Which one? Bitch like me, I just had to flip the switch on you." Oh my God, this is getting too relatable. Why have we lived... Wait, we're both 28. Oh, it's freaking me out. It's freaking me out extra now. I'm not even joking. I know, I can't say we've lived parallel lives because obviously she's famous and making amazing albums like this and been writing in the studio since she was 14. So yeah, I can't say we live parallel lives, but oh my gosh, we've had parallel issues for sure. All I can say is I'm not proud of some of the decisions I've made, but I've definitely made some questionable decisions that I thought were funny when I was young. Like, I was just so vengeful. Fuck me, the vengeance I had. But like, it's hard not to when you've been done so dirty in life, you know. But anyway, moving on. We now have body dysmorphia. Oh my God, this is gonna fuck me up, innit? This is gonna. Okay, I'm ready. Trigger warning. There's a metallic sort of scraping sound.
My fingers pinch my skin. I'm so hungry, I can't sleep.
Wow.
You to romance me, touch my body, baby.
Oh, that sounds nice.
But knowing it's my only body, should probably call somebody.
I love that. This is actually, I think, the album of the year for me now.
Want to take a pair of scissors, sadly dear, I wanna cut pieces off. No one sees what I can't see, and I'm so fucking scared about it. Dance me, touch my body, baby.
I love that. Oh, the guitar.
I should really show you how I'm feeling inside.
Yes.
I think when I grow older, I'm going to get a nose job. I want to be skinny but with an hourglass figure, or I think I'll be sad.
Oh, that's really sad. That's probably one that I'm going to find hard to listen to, even though it's so relatable and so true. You know, when sometimes they hit you too hard and it's like, oof, you know. But yeah, like I'd say that I don't like. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but like I don't know if I have body dysmorphia, but I do know I have problems with my body, if that makes sense. Like, well, I have been. It's hard. Okay. Well, I have had body dysmorphia for sure. For like, because I look back on times when I was clearly very slim and didn't think I was slim, especially after having a baby. Of course, I was just but because going back to the codeine, I was obviously addicted to it, and then whatever. Ever since I came off it, I put on weight like really fast. So I've got like stretch marks all over my body. I have got a belly now, you know, like an actual belly. I used to be like, you used to have like a small little belly, like a little cute one, you know, it wasn't that bad, but now I've got like a belly, if you know what I mean. I feel gross, basically, and not that I think people who are plus size are gross, it's just when it's on you, it's completely different, and it's not how I grew up. I grew up being extremely slim, very athletic, very tall and lean, model-esque, if you will, to to then now being like this, and not only the way I look, but because I deal with chronic pain, which is honestly one of the hardest things in my life ever to deal with. The chronic pain is so much worse as well from coming off the codeine, of course. So I look different, I feel different, my body, I've never felt more ugly in my life, and that's sad, really. And it really does mess with like intimacy with my partner, because what RAYE is saying, she doesn't want to take her clothes off or whatever because she doesn't want, without the lights on, because she doesn't want to be seen. I get it. I just really get it. I really fucking get it. And yeah, and like I've really tried and not eat like stupid, if you know what I mean. I do actually eat healthy. I eat fruit every single day, and that is so much more than some people could say. Not hating on anyone that doesn't, but you know what I mean, like not a lot of people do. And I eat fruit every day. I love it. I love nectarines, I love cherries, bananas, apples, I love all fruit. But then obviously I do smoke, as in smoke the Mary Jane, and in the evening I can't help but be hungry. I'm like, oh, I could kill an ice cream right now. And then when you've had that and you're feeling chill, you kind of lose your inhibitions a little bit. You kind of go, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. But I've been training myself to calm down with it. But also, as an addict, which I am, like, obviously I can't be drinking every day. I can't be doing like, terrible things. So like food takes the place of that a little bit. But I feel like I eat as healthy as I can. And I do pretty damn good at it, and I don't overeat like I used to. I used to be a binge eater, massive binge eater. I don't feel like I do that at all now. I really don't binge eat. I've always been a hungry person though. Like even growing up as a child, I was like hungry. You know what I mean? Just like, starving all the time. And I think that's because I had a fast metabolism, so I needed to keep eating and it would burn off. But because now I've got chronic pain issues, I am not as active as I once was, then yeah, I'm not working off all the food that I eat. So I still got that hunger, but I haven't got the activity to accompany it. And when I was growing up, I was rollerblading, riding bikes, running around, doing cartwheels. I was so hyperactive. And yeah, you get older and things happen and you become less active. And obviously you've got what I've got, like chronic pain, then it's really hard to be overly active. And if you are, you end up in a lot of pain. So it's a double-edged sword. So it's difficult, but I'm really hoping that the doctors can help me with it, basically, because I'm sick of it. And also I'm on different medications that like literally add weight like freaking by the ton, it feels. So yeah, whatever. I have to have those, I have to say those things because I need to say it to myself sometimes. Like, I know I'm overweight, but there's so many reasons as to why. It's not because I'm being like a pig or binge eating anymore. It's nothing to do with that anymore. But it doesn't mean that I don't hate my body. I still feel sad about it. I still wish I didn't look like this. And yeah, wow, what a cool song for that. And that little like girl voice at the end, that really tugs on your heartstrings, because it's like imagining a child saying that. You're like, no, don't say that. No, you're beautiful. No. And you'd never want a child to feel like that. But the fact is, children do feel like that. I know exactly how that is very true. But anyway, this one's called Environmental Anxiety. Let's go. 1 second, actually.
Or I think I'll be sad.
Okay, because it's like a kid's voice again, isn't it? Anyway. It's like bloody Crazy Frog. Okay, this feels like a hymn. Okay. Yeah, fuck. Right. That's crazy. I love that drum. Oh.
think, why is a drunk man drunk? Closest, sexist, racist, ableist, fascist, ageist, homophobic. And they think we have a notice.
Right.
Toxic waste and plastic fish. We're digging holes to hide our tribe.
Ooh. That detuned little sign. Oh, listen. Ooh, siren! It's a siren! Nice!
Attention,
Ooh.
citizens. Please evacuate the country that you don't need.
Shit. Well, that's just a song about our state of the world, basically, and England and whatever. I'm not going to go through it all because we get it. Very cool song though. Right, now we've got 5-star hotels, feat Mahalia. Oh, no, that is gorgeous.
I think you should take a break.
I wanna go, I wanna feel your body.
So maybe don't tell nobody.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna hit like that.
Don't you know what you're missing in the 5-star high hotel in Mauritius? In a 5-star high hotel in Mauritius. Sick of drunk darling, come to my hotel, baby, don't fight it. I'm on the road, took the bands down to the coast. Lit on fire, took a tour, go that. Clearing my mind. Don't you know what you're missing?
But you know.
Sick of drunk darling, come to my hotel, baby, don't fight it. Just wanna hang on your neck like a diamond. 5-star telly, be a bad bitch riding.
Nice, sexy.
Don't you know what you're missing? Like persistence. Don't you wanna roll in my rose with this?
Roll. Oh, that's so good.
Wanna rap, baby? I'll show you why I'm different. You don't need a reason now. You always just existing.
I guess this is Mahalia.
Don't you know what you're missing in the 5-star hotel in Mauritius?
Ooh, I love that. Again, another good album like song. And it's kind of sexy. Actually, do you know what? I reckon that could be a symbol. A symbol? That could be a single as well in a way. Like, I know it's like a bit low key and relaxed, but it does have single energy to it. I loved all the sounds. I loved the way it felt like, yeah, you know, like, fuck this kind of like messing around. Come see me and we can get down and dirty, basically. That's what I'm getting from it anyway. I'll have a look on Genius, see if anything is said. It was actually really nice to have a song like that kind of isn't so deep and like meaningful and, you know, about the world or about mental health and stuff. Just for a second, just to like kind of go, whew, okay, yeah, we can have a little bit of fun again. What has the artist said about the song? This is a smooth, sexy song that I had in my Dropbox for years. A song that makes me feel attractive and makes my mind wander to intimacy and what the future could hold. Mahalia also added a beautiful verse from her own perspective and completed the record perfectly. Absolutely. Yeah, great. Okay, right, moving on. We now have Worth It. Ooh, like an old movie.
If my body was a boat, could you steer that sail?
Oh, it's smooth.
Like a 1960s Hollywood trailer. Classic black car. I need a give and not a take. What I need. Love you. You could be my glass of wine.
Ooh, funky again.
You wanted, you could make it all. Worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, make it up much better.
Oh, it's cute.
Gonna make it worth all of the time I'm about to give you, baby. This is the night. Something about it's making me cry.
Ooh. Oh, damn. Love the way that bass went down.
Be my glass of wine. Baby, 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 baby.
Oh, so fun.
Baby, what you wanna see the sunrise? You make it up much better. Ooh, top floor in the penthouse, sipping on Chardonnay 2016,
Baby. Oh. Oh, and it sounds dreamy. While she says it's like a dream.
Would you make it alright? Or maybe that much better. Worth it, worth it, ooh. Wanna see the sunrise? You gonna make it all.
Oh.
This is the night.
Oh, outro.
I need you to. I'm all in, I can't reverse it.
Oh, I love that. I didn't even do what she did. I just wanted to get the note. Wow, that was nice. That was like another one that just fits the album. It felt like a sister song to Charlie XCX. Ooh, baby, I'ma make you mad, I'ma make you mad, I'ma make you mad, baby. It reminded me of it, like a sister song to it, you know? Oh, cute. Okay, I'm gonna go on Genius and see what is said. We're coming towards the end now. I've been filming for over 2 hours. God, this is gonna be a long video. You know it is. Okay, she said, it's the happiest song on the album, recorded entirely with live instruments. Oh, wonderful. I thought so too. You could really hear like the, well, she says here, the other strings and the brass. The song is warm and hopeful. It makes me optimistic for brighter days and finding love that completes a picture. Absolutely. It did feel very like it was all live instruments, if I'm honest, with all that, like the brass section. Oh, so good. And it really had that retro feeling that I mentioned earlier, but even more so this time. It, you know, I guess with it all being live instruments, it makes sense to why it would sound more retro, because that's how they would have done it back in the day, of course. I love that she's done all that, and all the smooth backing vocals, dreamy. Okay, she also said, I wanted to release this a long time ago. Sometimes there are moments where it's like, here comes someone, let's make all the shit things feel really cool, and all this work that I'm supposed to be doing on myself. I might pause for a section and start putting some work into the other thing because it's really nice. I wanted to have this near the end of the album, a warm hug as you're leaving some of those darker earlier things. The irony in putting it just before Bust It Down because it didn't fucking work out. Oh shit. Okay, well let's go and do Bust It Down then. Here we go.
So I'm dancing on the kitchen floor and a song to whine to. I'm gon' bust it down. I'm gon' bust it. Tick tock on it like a clock. I'm gon' touch. I'm gon' back it up and break it down. And he's gon' love it. He's gon' love it. Bust it down.
How funny. I love how it is like, sorry, I don't really want to pause, but I do love how it's like a piano ballad and it's like, I'm gonna bust it down. Just like, it sounds funny because it doesn't really match the sound. I love it though. I think it's cool.
Just trying to prioritize. Do I take my time for? Only got my girls by my side until I find more. I'm gonna bust it down.
Yeah! Yes, she is! Gonna look at clock. Oh! I'm gonna back it up! That was a good one! I loved that vocal. I never normally like my vocals on these videos.
Shake it to the ocean, drown it. I'm gone. I
knew that was gonna be nasty!
Bust it down. I'm gonna bust it. Oh, I'm gonna
Break it up, break it down! It's literally a sad twerking song. That's so funny. That's so funny, and I love it. There is definitely something comical about that. There just is. You know what I mean? Like, it's this like little piano ballad, and she's like, I ain't gonna bust it down. I'm gonna grind. He gonna love it. Oh my god, what a song. I want to hear that 10 times today. I really do. And I'm gonna be there in my room doing my crooked little white girl slow twerks with my arthritis. That was so good. Love it. Really good. All the vocal bits in that, so fun. I can't wait to hear them all again and just like sing along with them one day and be like, oh yeah, I'm nailing it. But yeah, not yet. Not yet. But anyway, now last song now, and it's called Finn, which is of course the end, basically. Let's go.
If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. Thank you to my dear Mascara for engineering and all the emotional late nights. To my mum and my beautiful sisters, to Dad and Tia. I just couldn't have done this without you.
That's cute. Oh, so this is kind of like just an end.
21st Century Blues is now ours forever.
Aww.
Till next time, lots of love. Ray.
Kisses to you, darling. You nailed it. You nailed it. What a wicked, wicked album you have created. Oscar-winning tears, the way it hit, where it came in, absolutely flabbergasted from the get-go. Hard Out Here, wicked, once again. Black Mascara, loved it. Escapism, of course, love it. Mary Jane, painful but very real. Thriller's Gone, really cool. Ice Cream Man, again, painful but so good. Flip a Switch, chill but great. Body Dysmorphia, heartbreaking. Environmental Anxiety, true. 5-star Hotel, sexy, worth it, totally worth it. And Bust It Down, hilarious. And of course, Finn, the end. Yeah. Well done, girl. You fucking nailed it, bitch. You did it. On your own. Well, with obviously the help of, like, people you trust. But you really did this. You did that. And I'm so proud. Oh, so good. And it's so cool, like, listening to all the stuff she talks about in her songs. I relate to her on a very insane level, more than probably like a lot of artists I've listened to. I feel like I related to Tori Amos a lot with certain things she's gone through, but Ray, it's different. We're the same age, and it's the here and now. I relate to her. I've grew up in the same world that she's grown up in, and fuck, I've never related so hard, I don't think, to someone, you know, with the lyrics she says. And I feel like probably a lot of people might feel like that. I think she just writes so vulnerably and honestly that it's hard not to relate, because it just is so true what she says. And oh, so good. Wow, what an album. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Of course, it's a long one. If you stuck it out to the end, I just want to thank you very much for being here. And this is what I love doing. I love reacting. And let me know if you liked it when after I played the song in full. Did you like me doing the breakdown? Because I really enjoyed that. I think I'm going to keep that sort of thing going in my reactions, where if I really like a song, or I feel like it's got a lot of moving parts that I can't like sum up after hearing it, I will do the kind of pause talk after I've already listened to the song. So yeah, let me know what you thought of that. It actually ignited something in me that made me really happy, because of course I tried doing reviewing and I thought that was too hard, but doing that is like a mini review, not like a review, but like a bit more of an analysis. And I really enjoy analysing music. And it was easy to do when I did it like that. So yeah, let me know if you like that. I feel really kind of like at ease with it. So I'll probably do it anyway. But obviously it's nice to know if you did like it too. But yeah, anyway, do become a patron if you can, and like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, there's Discord, all sorts in a link in the description. I shall see you next time. Bye. I'm so happy.